Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV. And what are we doing now? What are we doing now? Dilemmas. What do I drive? I mean, what do I drive? The UPS truck? I don't think I'll do that. But I get the cars, the trucks, the motorcycles, the SUVs, the Mustangs. Look at the Mustangs. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do I take to the show? I think I'm taking my dark horse. Yesterday was Plum Crazy Day. Today is Dark Horse Day, so stay tuned as I drive around in my 2024 Mustang Dark Horse with the Dark Horse handling package, and just stay tuned to see the difference from that car from yesterday. I was driving the Plum Crazy. If you can see it way over there, there it is. Stay tuned. Oh, packages, deliveries, tags, cars, HCV. But here, we're getting in the Mustang Dark Horse, which I barely have driven. I'm just sick of it. I'm driving. It's kind of cold out, but I don't care. I'm driving. I'm driving. So let's get the car started up and just instantly see that difference in the noise of this vehicle. Now, once again, I believe Ford pipes in some music to it, being the exhaust. I'm not real positive on that. I think they do in the new one. They did in the old one to give you a little bit more of that. So let's get this thing in reverse. Sorry for my hand being in your way. Get the brake off. The brake just releases when you literally take the clutch, where you push down the gas pedal. Listen to this thing. Come on. This is just a whole different animal. That's one thing about the Mustangs. When you drive these Mustangs, it truly feels like a performance. It just so radiates that it wants to be driven. And does it start raining on me? It may, but my poor car, this thing only has a measly, how many miles do you even have on it? I don't even know. It's just too complicated. 146.9 miles. 91 miles empty. So, and here we go, waiting for the gate. Yeah, I know. All right, the adventure in the Dark Horse begins. And this thing, I think, has a hold on it as well. Here's the thing. I have barely driven these new Mustangs because of just my schedule, the time of year. And realistically, they don't really recommend you driving these performance tires below 45 degrees. I'm in second gear, and I think this thing will take it. This thing has enough torque. Oh, those back tires are busting out. That's one thing about the manual transmission. It's such a direct head. This thing's just... And I don't even have the... I don't think I even have the performance exhaust. Even for me, I'm lost on this car because I don't drive it. So I gotta go to the pony settings down here, and we gotta look at the track settings. So what do we got here? What is the mode? Exhaust mode. Oh, here we go. So let's go to the track mode. Okay. Let's see what this sounds like in this car now compared to yesterday. I just think this thing has so much more of a character. You hear that? To me, this car is much louder than the Charger. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? What's my heat doing? This time of year really, it isn't the favorable time of year because usually all the roads are got crap all over them. And the thing is, the roads are so cold that these tires just don't grip very well. And if you're not careful, you'll get yourself into trouble. But one thing would be nice, kind of get some miles in this thing before I put that Whipple supercharger on it, and they want to really start winding this thing out before I really have broken it in. I prefer to get it broken in, if you understand what I mean by that. But here's the, but see, this is where the fun comes in these cars. It's the downshifting. When you get that rev matching, and I went to the wrong gear, or did I? No. It just doesn't end where I live. Where are people? Oh my gosh, come on, man, just go. Go. Come on, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Start all over again. Yeah, I live out in the country. And the country means that you got narrow roads. So you hear that? I mean, do you hear the exhaust of this thing? I mean, grinding gears. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm out in tune with the car. You hear that? So that's what I'm talking about. There you go. I'm not doing that. That's what the car does. This guy has like red lights in his car now. You hear that? As I drive all over the road. I mean, listen to that motor. I mean, listen. To me, just so much. It just has so much more of the fun factor. The Mustang, I'm telling you. Now, there's one thing for sure. Comfort-wise, seating-wise, Dodge Charger Challenger kills the Mustang. I mean, if you're looking for the real over-the-road, luxury, comfort, the way you sit, your body posture, you're going to love the Challenger. But if you want more of this sporty feel and real, you know, like you're really driving a really cool performance car, it's going to come into having to drive the Mustang. I mean, and I know some people will be like, no, you're so wrong on that. And I'll be like, well, why would I talk about it? I own these things. I mean, hello, I own these cars. I know my cars. I drive them, I live in them. Now, this one here, I haven't been in it for a while, but just listen to the exhaust. We're now in 5th gear. Look at the whole infotainment center. Yeah, now, does the Dodge have a better infotainment center? But it just seems like I sit lower to the ground, which I'm sure I do. It's a narrower car. I mean, it's just a smaller platform car. So it's just so much more of the sports car. And I get it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Mopar product. This isn't a conversation that the Dodge isn't a badass car. It is. But when it comes to the fun factor with this Mustang, I just think the Mustang is more fun. That's all I'm kind of trying to radiate to anybody watching my channel. If you're watching my channel and you saw yesterday me riding around in that Charger, and you can now hear this car. Now I'm in 6th gear now. What's incredible is back in the day, how do you like my dog that ate my frickin' my wallet. I gotta get a new wallet. Kiefer boy likes to eat everything. But anyways, back in the day, the Voodoo motor in the GT350, it was the worst because in 6th gear it turned off the exhaust. It turned it into the quiet mode. It's the worst. Now in some ways, in this 6th gear here, but I mean you can still hear that note, but the RPMs on the car are so low down. Now what's interesting is the Dodge will get better miles per gallon than this Mustang. Maybe. I bet you my Hellcat, for sure the 392, those can get in the 20 mile per gallon range. These Mustangs have never had very good success on very good fuel mileage, which just kind of blows me away. It's just, in some ways, a smaller car. But boy, it's incredible. I've barely even driven this car. Time of year I bought it, and all the weather and all the projects. So today I'm driving this car. That's the plan, hopefully. Got to get my eyes examined. I'm going to go get my eyes examined and get some new sunglasses, new eyeglasses. Won't happen today. I'll have to order the prescription lenses. But that's where I'm going right now, to get my eyes checked. Get the check from the neck up. Yeah, I hear you. Once again, what makes this car fun is the interaction with the transmission and how you downshift. Hear that? That's just so cool. See that? You hear that? That is what's so cool about this car. And they call it rev matching, where it's the toe and heel olden days. See that there? I mean, it just keeps on doing it. Look. And it just keeps on doing it. How about that, huh? Is that pretty cool or what? I like it. All right, let's get out of the light here, get a little bit more exhaust note. these people want to move. Keep in mind, I put an H pipe on this car. Got the Tremec transmission in it. What's incredible, on a cold day, that knob is so cold. That cold air radiates through all that metal right into that metal knob. That's a picture of my car. Isn't that pretty neat? How about that, huh? We like it. All right. Cut it off there and make it a little bit more video, but it gets pretty long and gets mundane. I get all that. So stay tuned for more conversations. One thing I'm really loving is the heated seat automatically came on and the heated steering wheel. I'm loving that. The steering wheel feels really good. Heated seat feels really good, so I'm being spoiled. Now in the GT Mustang I have, it's a real lower level optioned out Mustang. Doesn't have a heated seat or heated steering wheel or this really nice bigger infotainment center, if you or the adjustable exhaust, but I changed all that by putting a whole new exhaust in. Wowsker, wowsker. All right, just now leaving the eye doctor here and picked up another computer for the office for the kid. It's all about spending money as I try to get out of here without injuring my nice car, which is challenging. Wow, it's out. Incredible. These shopping centers, when they look at this gear. I am just jamming gears today. What the hell's that all about? I don't know. So to my eye doctor, which never been there. Nice operation. Great people, great staff. Really is a great place to come. Anybody here in Leesburg, check out my eye doctor over here near Best Buy. Really is really nice people there. Cy helped me out, pick out my glasses so I can still look Mr. Iceman with my new set of glasses. How about that idea? What am I going to do now? I'm going to take a drive to the John Deere dealer to make sure you guys know that I want to get that tractor. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do with that, right? As I drive the Dark Horse up the road, get some more gurgle and pop. The Harley-Davidson dealer has not gotten any numbers on one of these bikes I'm trying to get rid of. They're having a hard time getting a number on it. That's not good. Yikes. I'll be very interested to hear my video on my own with this car compared to the Dodge Charger. I mean, listen to this car. Does this thing just have so much more of a note to it? I mean, come on. And then a manual transmission? I mean, come on. I mean, manual transmission, you gotta have some fun, right? It's all about that manual. But listen to this car. I just think it has so much more of an attitude. So much more fun, is it? I think it is. As I get up behind the dump truck. Who the heck wants to be behind a dump truck? You know what happens to dump trucks? They dump stuff on you. That's what happens. Wow. Yikes. I'm back. I'm back at the John Deere dealer. What are we going to do? What the hell are we going to do? Right? How many damn times you have to talk to this guy, right? I get it. But you know, when you're spending money, you better make sure you know what you're spending. Let's see if Jimmy Man is in. Let's see if the gang is in. As I go on another adventure of what? Where is everybody, right? Where is everybody? There he is. There he is too. Troublemaker number 1. Troublemaker number 9. Troublemaker number 2. And look, their offices are together. 1, 2. You got the young man and got the old fart. No, I'm sorry. That's Jimmy. Yeah, so hold on here.
Secret window you don't know about. It opens between us.
Yeah, you should. Right. All right. Wow. I'm down here at the John Deere dealer talking to Jimmy. He's telling me this Gator right here, optioned out, is $46,000. Is anybody here? Look at this thing. Jesus Christ. So it's got the special trimmed out seats. It's got heat and air conditioning. It's got a touch screen. It's got, oh my gosh, you hearing this? It has the rear sliding window. This is a freaking car. And so they put turn signals on it, and where he lives, this is street legal. So it's a John Deere Signature Edition. Wow. So Pearson's son bought it, I guess. Unbelievable. Where we live. Wow. Wow.